It's not the donut that my ex-girlfriend won for me at Red River X.
Wow, why do you still have that?
I don't remember actively trying to keep it, but I still have it with me. Hi, I'm Jolene Ground Beef,
And I'm Alex Nguyen.
and today we're dressed up as two tired young people who don't get paid to do these reviews and did not want to get into drag.
Yeah. Also, it was my mom's birthday, so I'm like, sorry, y'all. This is what you get. You get what you get.
Anyway, let's jump right into it because there's a lot to talk about because it's the Snatch Game episode. Because we're reviewing episode 6 of season 2 of UK Drag Race. Well, Joe Black goes. Tia wipes off the mirror. Things happen. Tia asks if she's a lip sync assassin. Everyone's like, wait till the third time. There was no mini challenge the next day, and it was pretty clear by Rue's message that it was Snatch Game. I don't know. 1 second.
There's a lot of tears.
There was a lot of tears this episode.
Yeah, everybody was really feeling it.
I liked learning about Ellie this episode. Just because it's like Ellie's kind of has faded into the background and I don't really know much about her. So it's nice to hear more about her, and that cute picture of her and her twin brother. It was so cute.
Because I think I missed the part where she's talking about her brother. And I'm like,
oh,
why is she crying? What brought this up? But yes.
Rue brought it up because Rue said something really weird and was like, how are you going to incorporate your brother into this challenge? I was like, what does that mean? I mean, what I hate about Snatch Game now is Rue trying to change what the girls are doing. The person who listens to RuPaul and what to do always does bad.
Just stick with your gut. Stick with your gut.
It's a Tia.
And Tia did so bad.
And I thought she'd be good because she's good at improvising. Like, she's so quick on the stage with the judges.
Melby is a terrible choice for like a Snatch Game character because I never think of Melby as somebody super, super funny.
We'll talk about it. Oh yeah, we have a new show name. I decided though I wanted to have a show name for this. So I made it We'll Talk About It. Because I feel like that's something I say a lot.
We'll talk about it.
So that we don't talk about it too early. We'll talk about it. Oh, also, not RuPaul not knowing anything about like UK slang. Ru being like, oh, full balls? I've never heard that. And like, what does that mean? Like looking to the guest judges to like explain what words mean. I'm like, you shouldn't be hosting this. If you did that in Canada, I would be annoyed. Like, wouldn't that be frustrating if you lived in the UK and like half an episode was taken up by RuPaul like asking what words mean that you already know?
I finally realized why the girls think that Lawrence is annoying. It's because she talks so much and over talks and like doesn't let the other person talk. So I understand now. But I had high expectations from her. We kept asking was that like, she's like, have you ever done these people before? Have you done this impersonation before? I'm like, Rue, not every single drag queen, drag king, whatever, does impersonations, bitch. Like guaranteed, most of them are only doing it because because they know they have to do Snatch Game.
At least, so like in our local scene, if I was doing, there isn't like a lot of room for being like a queen who does impressions of someone.
Like impressions in a way that Snatch Game is, it's kind of hard to do because generally it'd be in a number and it'd be like a mix. Like let's do like, for example, I think it was like a Rebel Wilson mix. Like you would use clips of her and then like act like her instead of like vocalize and be like this person.
Ironically, Drag Race is trying to promote impressions, but also the presence of Drag Race, changing how audiences want their drag. And it's not that. Yeah,
I definitely do not. Honestly, I don't want to see you do an impersonation. Gemma Collins. Hi, babes. Yeah.
I wanted her to be like a full judge this episode.
Me too.
Instead of just like the Snatch Game, but she was fun to have in the Snatch Game and low-key funnier than most of the people.
Also, she fully 100% did not want to be there.
I think she was over Rue asking what things meant.
I think she just didn't want to be there. She's like, stop hiring me on this chicken shit gigs. I am done. I'm a fucking Oscar winner.
Does she want to be anywhere? Like, even if she's getting paid, I don't think Gemma wants to be anywhere.
She's trying to pay her mortgage. It's fine.
We're gonna go down the line and talk about everyone, starting with Tia as Mel B.
This was stupid. This was terrible. 1, she did not wear a leopard. 2, she's never worn that outfit. 3, has her face ever... Did she ever make that face? Like, I didn't see Mel B at all. She didn't. I don't think Mel B's that awkward. Like, I feel like she's super confident and like sure of herself, and like super fun and like energetic. Tia played her as like confused.
Well, I will say she was wearing leopard print because I looked in, but she was wearing like this huge coat over it, so you couldn't even really see it.
So she didn't wear leopard print. Like, I need to see leopard print from head to toe.
Every one of her jokes was about Eddie Murphy.
Why?
Like, I didn't even really know about that. And maybe people in the UK did.
It's just like when you do a joke over and over again, like 2 times is good enough. 2 times should be your max.
I don't know that much about Mel B.
Me neither, but it wasn't
like,
that.
But like, I feel like I can think of more directions to go. There was no mention of the Spice Girls. The Spice Girls breaking up.
Which was weird. I think somebody should do Posh Spice because she's so deadpan with her jokes, like in real life, and so just like, I don't know. I feel like she would be. This is not a good representation of what it is, but I think she'd be really funny.
So the next is Sister playing Sally Morgue.
No idea who that was.
I didn't either. I mean, most of these people I didn't know, but so we're gonna talk about it from a perspective of who was funny and fun. And so she's playing a psychic, which is a character. Almost every Snatch game has someone who does a psychic.
Why? Why is that? Like,
I guess it's kind of easy. And she was like kind of funny. I don't really remember.
Oh, she was like, I'm Satan. And like, you're gonna hell, RuPaul.
It was like, Michelle, your great grandfather says you're a slut. Like,
no, she's like slag.
Michelle's like, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't good. I didn't like it because it was not that funny.
Lawrence plays. It says Marvin Margles, but that's not right. Anyway, it was not good.
It was so bad. So bad. It was because she kept talking. She just talked for too long to get to the punchline. I'm like, your punchline should make sense. So she was setting it up, and then it sounded like this was the punchline, but then she would keep going to explain the punchline. And I'm like, you stop talking.
Yeah.
Just cut yourself off. Stop talking.
Yeah.
Disappointing, needless to say.
Now, if Lawrence did Gemma Collins,
that would be so funny. Or she did Rebel Wilson, you know? Like, or like somebody who's like
that. Why are you obsessed with Rebel Wilson today?
I don't know. I don't know why.
So Ellie Diamond was playing Matt Lucas, aka. I liked Ellie. I thought she was fun.
It was okay.
No one was cringy, but it was like she was better than most. I was proud of her. Like, she actually characterized someone and like was a little bit different from herself. So there's one point where she like yelled at Rue, correcting Rue's like unculturedness of like not knowing what something was. Good. This whole episode, whenever Ellie would say something, Rue would be like, "What does that mean?" Just pretend you know and ask later. God.
Literally, or just culture yourself before.
Her jokes wouldn't land because Rue didn't know what the word was. Yeah. It was not Ellie's fault. Yeah, Gemma knew, and that's okay.
Yeah, Gemma was like, I know what it is. It wasn't funny, but I know what it was.
I'll say this now. Weird thing about this Snatch game, there was no confessionals the entire time. They never cut to anyone talking about it. It was really odd. Maybe the producers forgot to ask them about the Snatch game. Up next is Tace as Jane Turner.
This was good.
This was really good.
Really good. And I was nervous. And I mean, she looked like she had so much fun doing it too. And I'm like, this is great. I think I was worried at the beginning for her opening line. It wasn't like the funniest, but then she got better. And she like loosened up and had more fun as it went through. And you could tell.
When she like stood up and like yelled at RuPaul.
Yeah, being like, are you mocking my chicken neck?
She was so good though. I was really... Actually, I wasn't surprised. Up next was Ahura playing Laurie Spence. I thought she was fine. Like, not like the winner, but like was funny and really went there, was giving more than the whole top row was. And the leg part really got me. I thought that was funny.
Honestly, I didn't think it was that funny. I didn't think like she did a good job, but I didn't really I didn't laugh at any of her jokes. Just compared to everybody else that she was up against, she was like the better one.
They were like, stop relying on pretty. Well, she was playing like a male character who was like bald. Yeah, so I thought that they should have given her more credit. I thought it was funnier than the whole top row still, but you can disagree.
I would have put the top row as bottom.
And then last one, and the obvious winner, basically, Katie Price. This was so funny. Like, even right from the top, every line.
That's how I knew she was going to win, because out of all the openings, she was the only one that I actually laughed so hard at. Almost, basically, I think every single joke I laughed. Like, it was just so fucking good. I wanted more. I wanted so much more. And then when it stopped, I was like, no! Can we have an uncut version where it's just them, like, talking?
Yeah, I want to see the jokes they cut out, because it was so good. Like, she fucking killed it. Ugh. Every joke was so delivered well. Like, I would have been so angry if she didn't win.
Me too. But she was
so
a clear
angry
winner.
Because she was so clearly the best. She was the only one who was really getting Gemma to laugh.
Yeah. And Gemma didn't want to be there. She was literally like, did not give a shit. And she actually like went, the nipples are the eyes to the face. I love your eyes. And I'm like, this is so funny. And she's the only one that made Rue like die laughing. Literally, Rue went, oh.
It was her Snatch game and everyone else was just attending.
Literally.
I did not need Trump and Margaret to here.
I was gonna say, I said, can we stop with Donald Trump? I drew the line at the fucking Donald Trump musical. Anyways.
Can we talk about how I had a dream with Rihanna in it last night? That she invited me, she called me, because I had her in my phone. She called me and invited me to a party. And then I woke up this morning and was told that it's her birthday.
Also, did y'all know that she released a $1,300 book? It is as big as her body. Sorry.
Anyway, there should be a Rihanna one way. There should be a one way. There should.
Yeah.
Anyway, every time I want these episodes to be less than an hour, we start talking about some random shit.
It was your fault. It was your fault.
It was my fault. I just wanted to bring up my dream because I think we have a mental connection. Let's jump to the runway because I don't even remember what happened. Some people talked at the mirror. Some people cried.
I like Rue's outfit, I think.
I wrote meh.
I don't actually remember what she wore, so take back what I said.
I don't like double slits in like a center piece of fabric.
Up first is Ahura, Tom's favorite person, and he, like, definitely wants her to win. Tom loves Ahura so much. I liked it.
I don't know if they wanted to win. I like this too.
I was kidding. I liked it. Oh, the only thing, I thought that she had duct tape on her, like, visible duct tape as her panty, and I'm like, is it just duct tape there? But then it's just a silver, like, patch. And I was like, oh, it just looked like duct tape. It's
cool.
very...
That was cool that she 3D printed it.
Yeah. That's hard to do, yeah. So that's why I'm like, I'll give her props for that.
I love how you... Can you sit up and look at it, or... You're like this, Alex.
Yeah, and what
looking at the photo. It's definitely one of the better ones. I like the face bones. I know they critiqued that, but I was like, they were like, we can't tell you have makeup on. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Did you not see Veronica?
Here for it.
Here. Oh.
Up next is Tace. She really performed the hell out of this runway. Like, she really sold it through her performance of it on the runway.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was like fine. I think Ahura made this.
Oh yeah, Ahura. It was made by LeBoy Gorge, Ahura, and Adam Last. Oh, one thing. I hate this theme. I hate this runway theme. Pure Stork, hate it. Anyways, sorry.
Why do you hate it?
I think it's just boring because
Yeah, there was a lot of the same ideas, but some of them went outside of it. But I liked this. This is definitely one of the better ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who's
Okay.
up next?
Up next is Sister Sister. I did not like this.
No. Yeah. No.
She just
No.
she doesn't sorry, she doesn't excite me for some reason. I don't know why. Also, something about her, the shoe. Didn't like the shoe. She really thinks she's like the shit, and she's doing so fucking good in this whole thing, and like loves to talk shit about everybody else.
I liked the mask, I guess, but that's the only thing that really read prehistoric to me
Yeah.
was the mask. I like the print, but we'll get to the print. We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
And they did not mention it. Anyway, I don't understand the green fringe at the bottom. It clashed with everything for me, and it didn't make any sense. Like, this did not read prehistoric at all, except for the mask. I think for a different runway I would like it. For this, I was just like, what is this?
It's fine. It's okay. You know what? It's okay.
Up next is Tia.
The
There was, I mean, I don't even know if there was a waist.
I love how she's
it
like,
was better than last week. This is probably,
yeah.
unfortunately, probably one of her better looks. But it was just,
No. Yeah, you're right.
yeah. This is, I would say, I can confidently say this is one of her better looks. It wasn't good. It was not good.
The hair was not good.
Hair was not good, and mostly because she was also crushing it with like this weird pterodactyl head.
Just
It
do
was
a mini
also
cartoon
weird
and
how much
everything.
Rue talks about Tia's body.
It is weird. She's like, you got the best fucking body, bitch.
You could wear anything. You
Yeah, I
you
love
have a
it.
perfect body. It almost felt like it's just like a weird pressure to put on someone, and like
Yeah. Also, I hate it
couldn't
because
do
it's like the whole time Tia was pretty confident, but now like because of all these looks and how she's critiquing the body and everything and the shape, that like Tia literally broke down and said, I'm sorry. I tried to do better, but this is all I had. I'm like, look what you did, fucking judges and Rue. Like, you're supposed to like be uplifting these people and like helping them. All you've done is put doubt in her head and that she is shit.
my favorite review channel has had a huge rant the other day about how this show doesn't uplift artists and actually tries to change them, and what it should be doing is bringing in artists, letting them do their own thing, but don't try and change people. It's almost like they're bringing professional drag artists in and then trying to give them like training. They're like trying to train them, whereas every other reality show they bring in professionals, have challenges like art challenges, and then they go home based off of what they produce. But here they're trying to like, it's like a weird like boot camp for drag when it should be just like a
It's
drag
like America's
showcase.
Next Top Model.
Yeah.
But
Tia's runway was bad.
yeah, Tia's was bad. Still love her. Still love her personality. I mean, I love that she was like, bitch, I'm not simp. I just got a fucking fat ass. I'm like, oh, like, yeah. I love Tia. Up next is the winner of Drag Race UK, Bimini Bombo Ash. So good. Totally got the reference. Totally knew who it was inspired by. Yeah.
Iris Van Herpen. Well, because
So fashion.
Denali tried to do a Iris Van Herpen look, but like failed miserably. I thought this is great.
This was so good. This is what I like. Some people know how to do a look from top to bottom and all the details. Her shoes match perfectly. The bottom of the heel matched great. Like it like she added this little thing that made it look kind of like bacteria-like or virus-like, plague-like, whatever. It just matched everything else. Well, if you look at some of the past ones, why are you wearing a black top?
If she wasn't the clear winner of the Snatch game, I think they would have been like, we don't get it. Like, we should have got immediately that you were like a bacteria. But I'm like, I'm just happy you did something different.
Yeah,
I don't care if I had to be told it was a bacteria. I'm just glad you did something different. This is the one. I loved it.
Yeah.
Up next is Lawrence Cheney.
I like this. It was good. Like I mean, like, it's not like her best one she's had, but It is good. It is good.
It was simple.
Yeah, it was simple. I wouldn't say like it's anything like holy shit, wow me, but I'm like, I can't like say hate this because it actually looks good on her. I was gonna say like, oh, it's the same silhouette we've seen, but then I can't remember that Bianca wore the same damn dress, and she won. So
hilarious that Sister had the exact same print, and I'm sure they talked about it, but they edited it out. Like, it's the exact same print. I kind of get how Tiger is prehistoric, but I also don't. I guess Sabretooth. The sleeve is like interlined. What?
Yeah. I said I think the teeth is the only thing prehistoric. It's bones.
Oh yeah, the teeth. I forgot about that. Yeah. And I like the scratches. It's really good. She's beautiful. She really knows how to add small details to really make a look.
And see, once again, small details. Her shoe, same print, you know? Small, tiny detail. People forget about the shoes.
I need more shoes.
Oh.
Last one on the runway is Ellie.
This was so fucking cute.
I would have been scared other people would do this.
As pebbles? Yeah. I'm surprised I didn't see more pebbles. Only thing I didn't like was I didn't like the black band across her like midriff. Like the one thing she could have used to hide it was just like get like a full body unitard and like have it so it just covers everything so that it's just skin.
Yeah, or if it just matched the color scheme.
I still think
I do like showing skin. I do like that part of it. Yeah. But I agree, the black. But this was one of the better runways for me. The hair was really good. I liked the hair.
It was really
It's
cute.
kind of the same silhouette, but kind of different. I would have said it was like an obvious idea, but everyone else went even more obvious. So like, I'm happy someone did pebbles because that's so fun.
Yeah. One thing though, I don't like the boots.
Yeah, I was gonna say that actually.
Sure, you have black everywhere else, or you have some black everywhere, but it's just a shiny pleather boot where I'm like, there's no other pleather. Like, she could have literally just like put on the fabric on her boots. But that's it. Yeah, I liked it. I thought she was so adorable.
So who's your favorite runway?
Oh, absolutely Bimini. Because she's the only one that went so opposite of like what everybody else did, but still fit the theme. And she looked so good, and everything just like it fit perfect. Like, she didn't miss anything. Oh, sorry,
Bimini also for me, or
what is the worst?
I think
you.
I mean Tia. But I kind of want to say Sister just because I hope they talk about it like next week when they come like at the beginning of the episode, because they are wearing the same print ever since they came back. Sister's been wearing the same thing as someone else. Maybe next week it'll still happen. Maybe it's her new thing.
My worst is Sister. No, I'm just kidding. No, Tia was actually the worst for me. Like, actually, I just really didn't like Sisters, but like the outfit itself is actually it's pretty nice. I just guess I didn't like it for this runway.
I mean, we kind of already talked about the judges' critiques.
Okay, they said that Tia's makeup was like bad. I'm like, this is not bad. I thought her makeup was beautiful. Like, was good. They made it seem like her makeup is bad every single week. I'm like, her makeup is never that bad. I never noticed
not that
it. Oh, one random thing. Why is Lauren so far away from the other four? Other five.
I noticed that.
Does she have COVID or something? Because she's so far away from them.
Why is Lawrence is like crying alone in the corner, away from everyone else? Oh, there was one part. So when they all go back, and Sister feels very proud of herself that she's safe, and she was like, a horse, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, I can't lip sync in this outfit. And then it did a confession of Sister being like, well, like, was just like making fun of her, and I was like, you were worse in the challenge. And then should be the one in danger. And then
she was like, you should have brought an outfit or a runway outfit where you can lip sync in. I'm like, what kind of stupid? Sister just seems so full of herself.
Anyway, I was just kind of annoyed about that. And I was so stressed. I was like sweating. I was like, if a whore is in the bottom, I'm gonna lose my shit. If Bimini doesn't win, I'm gonna lose my shit.
I will say I do feel bad for Lawrence because it's like, one, she's doing really well and she is known in wherever she's from, Glasgow. So like there is a lot of pressure that you're gonna put on yourself, that you need to succeed at this challenge because it's what everybody sees.
I was like, what's gonna happen? Tia and Lawrence are gonna be in the bottom. RuPaul's not even gonna be stressed because as long as Lawrence knows the words and doesn't freaking walk out or like refuse to lip sync, she'll win. So I thought it was funny that in the lip sync, Lawrence did the Tia move where she just drops to all fours
and smashed her knees into the ground.
I was worried. I'm kind of worried that next episode she's gonna be limping.
My knees. I would fucking pop a knee out.
Even when Tia does it, I'm like, ow.
I was thinking, like, if I was ever on Drag Race and had to lip sync and I popped my knee out, I would be crying, still lip syncing, trying to pop my knee back, and then at the end of it, be like, "Can I get a paramedic?"
I'm gonna put that clip of you popping your knee out, screaming and continuing.
Yeah.
That would be iconic. If you popped your knee out, screamed, continued the lip sync, you're like still on the ground the whole time, and they'll be like, "Get up!" You're like, "I can't. Like I dislocated my knee." And even if they send you home, or if they get you to stay, don't wear your brace. Don't wear your knee brace when you do lip syncs.
I'm taking my knee brace off right now in case it happens, just to get viral, and then people love me.
Obviously, Lawrence won. The lip sync was not great.
Yeah,
it was forgettable for me, but like Lawrence won. I think Tia would have had to like freaking pull out some sort of something crazy to win. She had really fun like exit line. Not even exit line. When RuPaul was like, "I'm sorry, you're gonna have to sashay away," she's like, "Are you sure?"
I have nothing else to do. Oh my god, do you know that like drum thing? Where it's like a flat end with two balls on the side going like this. I feel like that. Can you hear it? Oh, yeah. Her thing was like, I guess Ru wanted her T to go.
Yeah, I'm glad. I really liked Tia. I'm sad for her to go, but it was her time, and I'm gonna be sad about almost anyone going. So,
who is your top three?
I don't know, actually. I think my top three, I'm just going to say it. Bimini, Tace, and Ahura.
Mine is Bimini, Lawrence, and Tace. So yeah.
Yeah, it's really Lawrence and Bimini's Drag Race right now.
It really is. Like, they're both doing a phenomenal job. If Sister goes to the top four, I'm going to shoot somebody. I'm just kidding. I'm going to poo myself.
Yeah, I'd rather Ellie or...
I'd rather a whore. Oh.
It's way too late. This isn't that funny.
I'm in a horror.
Okay, let's wrap this up.
I rep Unique Bunny. Unique Bunny, it's a great local store. I love them so much. They have all these really cool little knickknacks. They have a doggo named Toto after Totoro. And I love them so much. Support them. Please don't make them go out of business. Oh, if you haven't already, my full gameplay, my full playthrough for Little Nightmares 2 is fully released. It's on our website in a playlist right now. Give it a watch.
I agree. You should watch it. It was really fun. It's such a beautiful game. It's a really interesting story. You don't really need to know the first one to watch this one. Please like and subscribe. Comment. I like to see comments. I try and respond back. I'm usually like, we're on episode 6 and I'll be responding to the episode 4 comments, but like, I will get to them. I enjoy hearing your opinions. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Jolene Ground Beef.
And I'm Ruby Chopsticks.
And we'll see you next week.
I'd rather a whore. I'm in a horror.